Hold up. Antony makes $200,000 a week? Huh? Yes, my people, I'd like to welcome you back to Mac United, your one-stop shop of the ravings of a madman, a man that loves Manchester United, a man that loves it so deeply, he would do anything for a Premier League title. It's your boy, Heaven Mac. And make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment below. You know the deal, you know the drill, you know how we do. But yeah, y'all, thanks for joining. I had a couple quick thoughts. I was reading an article about how Antony is willing to take a pay cut in order to achieve his dreams, achieve his goals, a redemption arc, if you will, the revenant rising from the grave. Mark Antony. The only Mark Antony I know is the dude that does this track. Hit it. Tell me, baby girl. Tell me, baby girl, because I need to know. But listen, Antony prioritizing playing time over money. His stance, willing to take a significant wage reduction, signals he's putting his career recovery and personal happiness before financial gain, which is refreshing. He thrived in Real Betis during January to June on this loan, contributing 9 goals, 5 assists in 26 games. That's not too shabby. That's nothing to sneeze at. Anytime you're putting the ball at the back of the net at a high clip, it's something to be talked about. And I'm more impressed with the assists as well. He appears keen on staying there. He wants to stay there and continue out his career and continue this resurgence, if you will. And in turn, that can kind of rebuild his market value, guys. A move where he sacrifices salary may be risky short term. However, the long-term gain could be profitable if he handles business, stays healthy, and continues putting goals in the back of the net. He wants to stay in La Liga. He's comfortable in La Liga, and I understand that. I told you that Premier League is a different animal. You and I both know that Premier League is a different animal, y'all. And if you're comfortable in La Liga, then you need to take your ass to La Liga. So it could boost his long-term option, successful form, and Betis could attract interest from other clubs and eventually lead to better teams and better terms down the line. Job stability. We all need that, right? You know, in any profession. Job stability and waking up in the morning knowing you have a job and you're secure and you're safe and you're paying bills and you take care of your friends and your family and your loved ones is a beautiful thing. And he's no different, even though he commands $200,000 a week. Suffering succotash, heavens to Murgatroyd.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Now leaving Manchester United, where he's fallen out of favor under current management. See that move might end the uncertainty and the limited playing time because Amorim clearly ain't rocking with the boy. Listen, I'll say this about the Portuguese international. I'll say this: when Amorim don't like you, you know he don't like you because you ain't coming off the bench. You ain't getting no burn, and he tell you to kick rocks. I'll keep it a bean. Listen, he keep it a bean. He keep it a Mr. Bean. A return to Betis can offer more structure, confidence, longer-term plans centered around him, which I like. Now, fan and media sentiment that I've been reading, supporters and pundits on forums like Reddit, which I hate Reddit, but people still talk. You know, people still talk on Reddit, so it's enough to be mentioned because the streets is talking. They have expressed admiration for Antony's professionalism, even when his form has dipped. His willingness to reset and commit to where he's valued is seen positively. I love that. I love that. So I love that the fan sentiment is excited. So what does that mean for the mighty Reds of Manchester United? Many things. Financial flexibility. This insane wage of $200,000 a week is a major barrier. Antony's willingness to take a pay cut helps bridge the gap and makes any outgoing deal more viable. We are under pressure to lower the wage bill and see this as a solution. It could be a great solution. It could help us lock up Sheshko. So it also means a reduced transfer risk. Manchester United, we have kind of armored up that large incoming transfer fee over his contract, leaving a residual book value of around 34 million. Selling him even at a loss could prevent further financial losses on the club's profit. Gives us better deal leverage. We asked around 50 mil for him, but we've lowered expectations closer to 30 to 35 million to facilitate this deal. Antony also helps financially from his side. United may gain an escape from a challenging asset. These are all good things, guys. I come in on here to let you know these are all good things. Squad clarity, it gives Manchester United. Parting ways when Antony clarifies United squad plans, especially under Ruben Amorim, who is tough as nails. Antony hasn't factored in to Amorim's attack plans in his departure with free space for either internal promotion or pursuing other transfer targets. This is a good thing for us. This is a good thing for both parties. It doesn't always happen like that in sports, especially football. Damn it, either footballs. So check it out. Why does a wage drop matter? For Antony, it ensures he can return permanently where he excels. La Liga. The potential gain, playing time, his confidence can be up, potentially opens future options for Antony. Now, for Manchester United, why the wage drop matters. Easier to finalize the move to free up wages, potential gain, financial relief, avoid value write down, squad simplification, certainty, knowing what we need to know. For Antony, accepting a financial cut is only sustainable if the move becomes permanent and he reestablishes his form. The form that he commands, it's weird. He feels like a little lackadaisical. Listen, when I see him on the pitch, in my personal opinion, damn the analysis, damn what other body's saying. Listen to me for a second. It's weird. It's like you see the talent, you see the athleticism, you see the speed, you see the tenacity, you see the desire to strike in the final third. You see class, you see craft, but not enough. You dig? Not enough. And I think it's time for him to move on. I think it's time for him to move on, stay in La Liga, get his beak wet over there and do his thing. You know what I mean? But for us, even with this reduced fee, selling at a substantial loss remains likely, especially if the final fee is closer to 30 million versus their investment of over 85 million. Lord, have mercy on my soul. Brass tacks, y'all. Antony's readiness to take a wage cut smooths the way for Real Betis to afford him, increases the chance of a permanent move, and helps us offload a high earner. For Antony, it's a strategic step forward, revitalizing his career in a club league where he has shown success. Now, for us, it's a way to solve both squad problems, headaches, financial issues, roster moves, lineups, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like just I think it's a good thing all around. And I didn't, this wasn't coming on here to poo-poo Antony. It actually was to celebrate him and give him props and say, listen, I salute you, my brother, and best of luck in your future endeavors. But yeah, y'all, that's it for your boy, man. Y'all have a good weekend, man. Hopefully next time I pull up, Sheshko will be ours and we can talk about it. I can't promise I won't come on this podcast, but nigga, I can't promise it. If we get him, I'll be hyped. Woo! Love, peace, chicken, geese. Did I say geese? Try that again. Love, peace, chicken, grease, a hot comb, and some grits. I bid you adieu.